Hello Mzansi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you guys, let's talk about Lerato Kganyagos' marriage. So Lerato Kganyagos has been making trends, making waves on social media following the rumors that were alleged by City Press when they revealed that allegedly Lerato Kganyagos has moved out of her Stern City home which she shares with her husband Utami Idlala. So apparently the marriage is on the rocks, you guys. Yo, mujolo, guys. This thing is a pandemic. Do you guys remember Valentine when Lerato's husband booked an entire stadium for dinner of two and had the whole Zonke in person perform for them? Do you guys remember the helicopters that were flying over their house? We were all wishing and praying that we were Lerato Kganyagos at that moment. Like, do you guys remember the hotels that were bought for her? You guys, hi shame. Not even a whole stadium and Zonke performing at the helicopters, even the hotel. None of those could keep this marriage together. So the cracks allegedly started when Tamilala publicly accused their domestic worker of theft. So allegedly there were two TV sets and some other essentials like a watch that was worth 3 million according to him, which was stolen at his house. Now, what gets interesting is the fact that Lerato then came out and said that no, the things were not stolen. The items that her husband is alleging were stolen were not in fact stolen by the domestic worker, but rather she herself gave those things to the domestic worker. So what I'm thinking, like what must have happened, I'm not sure, but like what I'm thinking is that maybe Lerato gave these things to the domestic worker without informing her husband. So when her husband saw that these things were no longer at home, he immediately assumed that, maybe the domestic worker was the one who stole them, because his wife is like, he would never think that his wife is the one who would like steal for him. So the first person whom like he thought stole all these things was of course the domestic worker. Now things have then been shaky after that, because they have been publicly fighting each other with this whole thing. Even the domestic worker came out and said some things on social media. So now you guys, seems as though their marriage is on the rocks and she is literally planning on leaving her husband. Like, people are saying that Lerato is leaving her husband for only because of a domestic worker. I don't think that that is the only reason, like, she took this drastic step. I don't think that is because of the two TV sets and the watch that caused her to want to end her marriage. I do think that maybe they have been suffering from, marital problems. As you guys know, like, whenever people get married, like, being married is like living with a person and being married to them and having to be with them, like, it is not easy. Like, a lot of people, that's why we have such a high rate of divorces, because marriage is tough, you guys. Marriage is like, you have to have like that heart where you can enjoy, and like, you are sure that this person is the one you really want to spend the rest of your life with. So I do believe that they might have had some problems, and this just added more to that problem that they had, and that is why she is now just wanting to leave her marital home and just want to leave her husband. But you guys, however, her husband did indeed open a charge. Like, he went to the police station and opened a charge of theft. Like, he laid a charge against the domestic worker of theft, despite the fact that Lerato publicly said that she's the one who gave the domestic worker all those things. So that was kind of like shady from him. Like, Lerato has publicly said that she's the one who gave the domestic worker those things. So why are you like laying an official theft charge now? Because Lerato is also going to be involved in this now, in this theft charge, because she has publicly, said that she's the one who gave the domestic worker all these things. So if this thing does go into court, or does get serious, she's also going to be involved in all of this. So I do, like, it is kind of shady, like, why her husband would continue with laying a charge of theft, knowing that Lerato is the one who gave the domestic worker, all those things, unless if he does not believe what Lerato is saying. Maybe he thinks that Lerato is covering up for the domestic worker. I could be wrong. I don't know. Comment down below what you guys think of this in the comment section. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.